In this meditation, we're going to focus on loosening any tightened, compressed joints. So I want you to begin by tuning into your body and feeling for any joints that feel compressed and tightened. You may already know of these joints. Maybe you're aware of them, you feel them on a regular basis. But maybe as you drop into your body, you find some new ones. Maybe you realize that your knee that you've been walking on all day is feeling compressed. Or your jaw has been clenched with stress. Or that your fingers are feeling a little tight and compressed from typing or writing all day. So whatever joint it is, I want you to begin to focus on that joint. And begin to take a deep inhale in and exhale out. Continue to picture that joint. Now I want you to picture the muscles, the connective tissue, the tendons, the ligaments that are surrounding the bones of that joint. Even the skin around that joint. Feel it all. Feel it all. And begin to send some breath into those tissues. Some loosening, softening breath. And imagine those tissues melting like a stick of butter. Like a stick of butter that starts out cold and dense, and slowly it melts into a puddle of ooey gooey buttery goodness. So picture those muscles, tendons, connective tissue, ligaments. Picture them in their state that they currently are in. Tightened, solid, maybe a little cold. And as you send some breath to them, imagine those tissues softening, becoming a little bit less dense, a little warmer. And with another breath, picturing them getting a little gooier, a little softer. And as you breathe, begin to picture them getting melty and liquidy and just letting go of all that tension, letting it melt. With your next breath, I want you to inhale and exhale, and imagine that exhalation circling around the bones of that joint. Imagine with each exhalation you're able to create a little more space in between the two bones. As if the air that's circling and twirling around between the bones is able to push the two bones apart, decompressing them and creating more space. So maybe with one breath you picture one bone moving away, and then with the next breath you picture the other bone moving in the opposite direction. Take one more deep breath in and a long exhale out, and just feel that joint. Feel what that joint feels like. Try not to think any specific thoughts. Try to just feel. And feel the absence of stress in that joint. Feel how it feels unwound, unbound, melty, spacious. And try to feel that feeling. And as you go about your day, maybe tomorrow, especially during the stressful times of your day, try to Try to remember that feeling again. Try to go back to that. And try to implement some of that melty, ooey gooey goodness into that joint again. And this exercise just helps us to understand how much our minds are connected to our muscles, and how much stress can affect our muscles and our joints and our connective tissue, and how much of an effect our breath and imagery can have on relaxation and on resetting our body. So just continue to rest here for a little bit. Maybe try this exercise on a different joint. Feeling open and loose and grounded.